Раз, два. Всем привет, дамы и господа, с вами как всегда Михаил, мы с вами продолжаем проходить The Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Всем приятного просмотра. Также не забываем прожимать лайкосик, чтобы поддержать стрим и канал. Также подписывайтесь. Всем хорошего настроения. Family Fun, привет. Спасибо.
I'll follow that fine ass anywhere.
О, пойдем.
Follow your lead, baby.
Так, нужен переулок. Так, давай сюда.
I've always wanted a
Да блин. Блин, меня палят. Да черт. Ёкаламана. Валим нахрен.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Егор, привет. Ну, пока 50 на 50. Кому-то да, кому-то нет.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou may not be Prince, but she is the authority here in Sիետլ. If I am to discover more about this mark, or what happened to us both, I need her on my side.
Well, seems she's taken a shine to you, so that's a check for the list.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Опять здесь.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specify.
Ну, графика, да, согласен.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
Да все
I'm
хорошо.
more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs,
У тебя как?
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Угу. Мы сейчас за детектива играем. Приятного аппетита.
Let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a Far Eastern drugs cartel, but a shaman broke your illusion and now you're on the run. Or you double parked on Pike Street and a gang of antsy farmers threatened you with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss,
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Блин, это, скорее всего, следующая жертва, которую оденут на прутья. Крест святого Иакова.
Now this was familiar. Nope, had nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Nice choice of font and layout.
A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper. See a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing
Привет,
cabinets.
привет.
I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
Digek Games.
Well, thank you, mysterious
Доброе утро.
missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
Короче, у нас убийца,
The rebar
арматурщик.
killer. I'd heard that
Арматурщик.
name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Я просто не успел запустить. Я отходил. Потом пришел, смотрю, ты написал, я запустил. Так, добавлено. Выбрать направление расследования на карте. Спасибо, спасибо.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big
Так,
night out.
голландец. Вам хорошего дня,
I'm with
ребят.
Seattle PD, full of. I wondered if Verona had remembered. The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I
Пойдем
figured I
допросим.
should visit, since
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
the law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being
Мгм,
honest, it's kind of a
хорошего
blur.
выходного.
But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Да, можно. Почему бы нет? Позже забегу в гости. Спасибо за подписку.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
Влад, привет. Доброе утро, ага. Что с Артуром не запустите? Что именно?
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, pills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were
Спасибо.
a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy
Заняты?
places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails.
Он своими
But
делами
I
занят,
think we're
я
gonna
своими.
try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Так, ребят, надо отойти. Да не, я утром без вебки, потому что утро же, утро. Ну, сами понимаете, утро. Кто-то может спать. И я такой тихий стрим без вебки. Так, сейчас я подойду. Надо отойти на 5 минут. Так, продолжаем.
Seattle PD.
Чё, блин?
Seattle PD, full of...
Угу. Значит, я правильно заходил, да? Интерогация рум. Может, наверху?
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. I figured I needed my strength for other things. I didn't see the point. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Не понимаю. Что здесь? Кто здесь? Кто здесь?
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
If it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin. Probably wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it.
Не знаю, он вампир.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence, 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your being.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It...
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and...
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here?
Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Каких именно людей? Да блин. Я чё, прыгать не умею?
Spare a dollar? Really appreciate some help.
А, нет.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective. You should help them sleep.
У меня также, да? Разрешите угоститься. Чё? Сирены не спят, детектив, помоги им отойти.
Could I partake, Guru? Just a sip.
Well, why not? It's a cold old night, and the ghosts need a treat.
Now that's a kicker. I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
Он дал мне себя укусить.
Mr. Guru.
Well now, Fabian, my man. I can see the ghosts.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for...
Да, у многих, особенно на Твиче, кто стримит, там очень дофига всякой рекламы, баннеры, светятся, крутятся, что-то там, всем.
Seattle PD.
Так, мне надо архив. Не пойму, где в архиве.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
Where do we keep the cold cases? I'm looking for something that's probably in the deep freeze.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the rebar killer?
Huh. Yeah, right. My grandpappy talked about that one. He was on the force back in the day. Mob hits, something like that. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string, you're liable to get lost in there.
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department have an understanding. Stay safe, George.
Don't freak.
Так, чё, куда в итоге?
Drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the...
Вот это что? К чему это? Вот это она подсвечивается, но ничего не могу сделать. Так, архив. Холдинг, процессинг. Так, здесь камеры. Это мой кабинет. Lockers room. Ну, архив вроде, вот он. Оно типа никак не подсвечивается. Может, игра залагала? Здесь не нажимается, здесь тоже.
Not the best conversation. I thought I didn't see the need. I didn't think that was worth the effort.
You found something.
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibed.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. I'm leaving you now. Make sure not to be murdered when I get back.
Так, от нее уже ничего мы не добьемся. Как мне найти архив этот? Поискать в архиве полиции информацию об арматурщике. Ну, скорее всего, залагало, наверное. Пробуем с контрольной точки. Да ну нахер. Ну чё вы гоните, что ли? Опять отсюда. Окей.
Why are you asking? If this isn't because they're but
I know it.
sure.
Seattle PD, full of...
Вот это, конечно, за детектива играть, это, ну... Ни драки, ничего нету. Чисто расследование.
Well, look, it was, of course.
Where do we keep the cold case?
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of the...
Huh. He was on the force back in the day. They'll still be in the file room, though, just buried deep. Take a ball of string. You're like...
Oh, don't worry. Me and the records department. What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my...
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the study buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Stay safe.
Don't freeze.
Так, ладно.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course.
будто бы не внизу. Да тут кнопки нету просто-напросто.
Yeah, I didn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things.
Возможно, это оно и есть. Я не понимаю. Либо тупая игра, либо я тупой, либо она зависла, либо что. Блин, придется искать. Так, что у нас за... сестры по крови. О, сестры по крови. Затем поднимайтесь на верхний этаж, войди в архив Records, используя призрачное касание. Твою ж налево. Да, знаешь, зачем их хавать надо? Вот этих типов. Все, чтобы способность восстановить. Так, не понял. А как он там? Что он там делает? Подожди, это внутри здания? А, ничего себе.
What's cooking, Charlie? Give me a moment. There's something about...
Короче, мы пьем кровь и восполняем свои эти...
Tangy. Stay.
Восполняем способности. А теперь, короче, идем наверх. Вот сюда. Вот здесь прожимаем однерку.
Well, if it isn't my favorite flatfoot,
Пец.
I knew you'd crawl back to me. Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files. So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log? Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer? Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening. Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got? You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated. What have you got on the killer without the case file? A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh. Any word on DB Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew. I should get to it. Come back when you can. I always need a good... Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I...
Сколько еще зацепок?
How's it? Believe me. I'm a little... Oh, I needed that. Thank you. Keep it What's the... Oh, that just sounds pain... Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell? You remember anything?
Out for walking.
Folks call me...
Mother, kiss, goodnight. Just full of belly, lemony moss.
And a great big lemony moss to you, fella. See you soon.
Night.
Лемонас. Это его штырит. Экс.
Verona remembered the Macom bar. Verona said she'd been. Verona remembered them.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year. I think good money's his lingerie.
From home. Take a moment. Just take a breath.
World's still here. I was hoping you could fit me in your schedule.
The blessedness surrounds us all, my dearest detective.
I hope you're here when I get back. Hope we're all here.
We should ascend together. Do come back to me. Why grind? Why
Анимация рта то есть, то
worry?
нету.
We'll all be swept away, and we will ascend to serenity.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Да ты не изменился.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Так, надо у него что-то.
I didn't think that would I thought about it. I didn't see the need. Nope.
Something else?
No, thank you, Mr. Verona said
Так,
she'd
тут
been.
ничего нету. Тогда идем в другой бар.
Here, I don't freeze. Just stand a moment and close your eyes.
Let the clamor of the city wash over you.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Кого-то обописила. Call of Play, привет, спасибо за поддержку.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I need.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne.
Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you chugged. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. Beer was cheap at the home.
Spare a dollar?
Really appreciate some help.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions? SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. It's useful.
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Бильярдный стол.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Weston reconstruction site. not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
I headed down to the old Western
X.
Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
Как садиться? Он даже не садится.
Oh, that would have just... I didn't think that was worth the effort.
It's... Так, опять придется идти пить кровь.
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
Well now, Fabian.
I'd like a little...
Oh.
Well, there's the...
It's a...
Так, вроде все. А, вот тут может садиться, смотри. Там почему не мог?
I headed down to the old... There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I headed down to the old Western record. Headed down to the old west.
Так, обыскать на завод, найти зацепки.
supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Как будто Терминатор разговаривает. Ну или персонаж. Терминатор, а актер Шварценеггер. Арнольд. У него говор такой же. Это австралийский или какой он?
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were unheard. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates. The pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop.
Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results. I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her new...
Need to find a better spot.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Huh. Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Это что такое?
Can I trouble you just a moment, Carla?
Are you hurting, Detective? You need my help?
I am thirsty. That I won't deny.
You need not ask. I will always make you better.
Thanks, Carla. I have cases to solve, people to save.
I'm always here for those in need.
Все, попили кровушку. Так, попили, теперь можно отправляться в полицейский.
Drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Василий, привет. Спасибо.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
You may as well come clean. What have you been up to?
Nothing. And that's not my locket, that's the truth. Keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Блин, неправильно спросил.
Forget. I figured I needed my strength. Yeah, I wasn't not the best conversationalist.
Any news, detective?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me.
Much to my shame. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh. Guess.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the...
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Так, вот здесь надо быть осторожно.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep...
It's my job to have suspicions. And you...
It doesn't matter. Just keep your...
Something told me she wasn't...
Блин, да ты угораешь.
What? Oh, that... I didn't think that was worth
Да
the
ты
effort.
угораешь.
I've got nothing to...
This wasn't good. How's life in the tank, Frank? I don't... Sure, buddy. I do with... Farewell.
Мне, короче, каждый раз надо будет обновлять способность, чтобы стирать ей память, потому что я неправильно выбираю.
Apologies.
Какой-то Леонуир, блин. Какой-то Леонуир.
I found this
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Вон оно как.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, Benny wanted the prince to know what was up. So as soon
Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
Вот блин.
Nope. I didn't see the name.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I...
Блин, не то выбрал.
I'm sorry, sir. I've made a mistake. I don't believe...
Капец.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble.
А, подожди.
Lovely to see you.
Same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
You're
Блин.
apologize.
I don't suppose.
Опять неправильно.
Lovely to.
Same old.
So I'd like you to.
Aw, bouncing is important work too.
Bouncing? Oh.
Да чтоб его. Чё, обнимать что ли надо?
Lovely to see.
Same old.
So I'd like you.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Ага.
Oh, I intend to.
Сенатор. Понятно.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Это она?
I figured I need nope. I had nothing to say.
Одно движение.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her, and not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
И на первом диджее, и на втором диджей. Музыка одна и та же. Ой-ой. Не успел.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
Не успели.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Hello to you, Lou.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've...
We like to keep up with the times.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Sounds like it might have involved knives and ultimatums, am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more. But you look uncomfortable. Have you somewhere else to be?
I should circulate, like Miss Graham said.
Oh, what a shame. Do have a good evening, won't you?
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed.
See you around.
Sure. Fire away.
So, another...
What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go counting off the years when you're immortal.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Eyes open, head down.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator.
Good evening to you, Fletcher.
You're in an expansive mood, Detective? I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
How's business? I hear the chink of coin.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
The sisters, the princes.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable, and the harlot. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
This is quite the shindig. Very...
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it... Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was. What must you think of me?
Good to talk.
Always an experience to...
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out? Which I guess is... You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was "id" as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Ah, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the...
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine. We listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parrot.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like the...
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear you. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Good speaking to...
A pleasure.
Yes, if...
Так, надеюсь, все. — 1925.
I have another.
If you got a question, spit it out.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. I knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
I'll be back.
Tread care.
Айзек. Кто Айзек? Это? Нет.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
А, Айзек, вот он.
Evening. You're Isaac, right?
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
I'll be right.
Thank you for...
Короче, это
I
охотник.
couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
I'll be honored, of course, to help you both out.
As you should be.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
Now, if we can just...
Опа, движуха. А, минус сестра. Вот террас.
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff.
наконец-то.
About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Computers. Mostly, they're like a very fast telegraph system staffed by idiots. My advice is to leave well alone.
Так, ладно, на этом пока закончим. Всем спасибо, кто есть смотрел в записи. Большое тоже спасибо. Спасибо за лайки, за поддержку. Встретимся на следующем стриме. Всем пока.